So VIT is a place where you have to learn many things, you learn many things, and it's a chance to grow. So we all know 17 BC students, 18 BC students, and the faculty. We are so privileged to be part of VIT. And VIT is known for its placement, right? So VIT in the academics part and the research part, it is going to heights. And we are getting into the QS rankings, and internationally we are acclaimed for many of our achievements. In addition to that, from the students' point of view, placement is at its peak, right? So all our 17 BC, 16 BC, 15 BC. So if you keep a track record of all your alumni, maybe they are placed very well, very established, reputed organizations and all. Okay, and students are, these 17 BC students, I admire them because they have got good placements and they're hardworking guys. I know them, many of them I know, these 17 BC students. And they have done a good job in their placements. And these 18 BC students also, I knew many of you, right? So by name I could call you. So you're all very wonderfully working in your academics. To enable you, to facilitate 18 BC students, pre-final year students, Robin, who appeared for the program representative interview last month, he came up with a model that they could train our pre-final year students towards placement. Okay, so myself and Karmel were so impressed about that model. And he has something to tell to you, how we are going to work and what is their role and what are they going to do for you. So many things are there. So I see this, as we did in our college days, right? So we had our seniors and super seniors guiding us through placements, and good number of students were there to help us. But till 17 BC, I see there were no kind of this junior senior training each other, peer learning. I don't see, as far as I am concerned, I'm not aware or I don't know that there is a senior junior link in towards placement and training. So let us not call this as purely placement related thing, but then this will be towards training your skill set, and this will enable you to 18 BC students. I'm addressing 18 BC students. Now, this will enable, these training programs will enable you to get yourself ready for companies. So your senior 17 BC students have been placed, and they have attended so many interviews, and they know what is happening inside that. So they will give a first-hand experience of what is happening inside the interview rooms and inside the
Why am I hearing him twice?
So you would have a direct glimpse of what's happening in their life. So you will learn from your peers, maybe your immediate seniors. They could give you more inputs than anybody else can do. So we have sent a mail to all the 18 BC students, and only I suppose 40 would be joined. 40 are here. We have informed the dean also that we are doing this kind of training for our 18 BC students. So 17 BC students, I hope that you have got a good plan on your side, and Robin and his team, you will be presenting to your juniors about what you are going to do and how this is going to be. And 18 BC students, don't take this as a burden on yourself. Don't say, sir, workload is very high, we cannot cope up. This is all above that. Right? This is all above your interest. So that's why I put in my mail that those who are interested to undergo special training for placements, you can join. Right? So this is nothing related to your academics or anything else. No attendance, no credits, nothing at all. This is purely personal development, personal motivation, personal preparedness for you to get into your making you ready for appearing for placements. Maybe some of you have gone for internship interviews and all, but still, this could be an additional learning step for you. So do not worry about all your workload that you have in your academics. You know how it is going. So as we are going online, it will be there. And this also will be there throughout the week. You will learn throughout the week along with your seniors, and they'll guide you, they'll teach you, they'll facilitate you how to hone your skills in your
Sir, okay, sir. Actually, thanks for the introduction, sir. And
our future seems momentarily very distant and unrelated. So if anything, the pandemic has taught us how to hold on to our hopes and do what we love dedicatedly. We were in the struggle all together and yet felt so low. All of this programming, getting ready for placements, learning DSA, all of that. The materials on the internet was very scarce, and it was frankly very scary because how do they conquer such a large and vast subject? Another problem was we commonly get stuck on very common pitfalls. Like if there was somebody to give us a 1 or 2 lines, just mere lines, hours of our effort could have been mitigated. So guys, we are Team Brevity, a handful of your seniors from 17 BCE batch, that we are going to accomplish some of the goals that we wanted when we were getting ready for placements. Our team is composed of several super dream selects from companies such as PayPal, Techion, American Express, JP Morgan, and all the slot 1 and slot 2 companies. We have a cumulative experience of attending interviews and also getting placed at some of these companies. Between us, we've also experienced in sitting for the interview rounds of 16 super dream companies, including Amazon, PayPal, and more. All of this happened in the month of July. We have people who can code very proficiently in 3 of the most commonly preferred languages for interviews: Python, C++, and Java. Having been in the same group for over 2 years, we are aware of each other's strengths and weaknesses. That is, our team has been very evenly distributed among the tasks, and we work together collaboratively to put in the best efforts. Every video we make has to go through several iterations with different types of people and from different backgrounds, thereby making the quality as good as possible. So during our practice, we realized that we have a lot of problem with the self-study. As I mentioned a couple before, the internet will drown you. That is, finding good quality resources and materials is very hard on the internet. And even if you found somebody who you trust, you will not know how to navigate them, because if you take any YouTube channel, there will be hundreds or thousands of videos, each containing one lead code problem solved, or there is no general direction that you should proceed to. And even if you find a direction, you will not have enough motivation to go through the entire long process. And secondly, YouTube tutorials, online courses, and college classes are all very long. They miss a very key element: learning with your peers. Have you ever read for a CAT 2 exam 30 minutes before the actual exam, where your friend teaches you the entire chapter in a matter of minutes, and you understand it much better than hours of self-study? Yeah, exactly that. Also, the peer pressure of friendly rivalry of competing with your friends is a powerful source of motivation. You push me, I push you. Together, we propel forward. This is very important. This is a very simple and powerful method that did wonders for us. Together we learned, and together we succeeded. That is the vision that we are going to build upon. We want to build upon an ecosystem, a true ecosystem of quality peers, where learning will become a hike in the wood with your friends. First, let me hit you with a cliche. The most important thing to code like a pro is practice. There is no denying that, of course. Not just any type of practice, consistent and dedicated practice. But the right kind of practice is going to be very important in the long term. And how do we do that? By adopting the following strategy. We'll make detailed and articulate materials from our experience and how we got to adopt around a concept or a topic, and then create a roadmap that you can follow along, and then approach the planning and strategy phase in an organized manner. We will also be providing YouTube videos and coding tutorials on our YouTube channel. We'll provide interview tips, tricks, and more, so you can feel very confident when you enter a face-to-face or a phone call interview, which is the current norm. And then we'll build a Discord community of very helpful peers who will answer your queries and will motivate you. There'll also be weekly interaction sessions where you can interact with us, throw your doubt at us, and we'll throw them back at you with better results. I would like Robin to take over from here.
Thank you, Vignesh. My name is Robin, and last month I was the one who spoke to Sir about such an idea, because I felt that if we had such a platform where we could have interacted with our seniors, it could have given us, those few points, those changes, which could have propelled us even further. So once we got to that stage, once we came to a stage where we ourselves can give the juniors this sort of information, I decided to try to establish this sort of a platform. So I'll be giving a brief summary on the weekly schedule we'll be following, as well as a mode of teaching. So this is a general schedule for each of the weeks. On day 1 and day 2, which is Mondays and Tuesdays, we'll be having a topic of the week. Now, on Wednesdays, we'll be having placement-related FAQs. On Thursdays, we'll have interview experience videos. And on Fridays, we'll be having coding tutorial videos from HackerRank or LeetCode. And like Vignesh mentioned, on Saturdays, we'll be having an interact with us session where you can throw your doubts at us and we'll throw them back at you. And on Sundays, we'll be having a problem of the week. Coming to a topic of the week. There are many frequently asked questions in interviews. Like I'm talking about things like the two-pointer method, the sliding window, the graph problems, the tree problems, dynamic programming. Now, these are the key points which we have identified as the most frequently asked topics. So what we intend to do is over the course of the next few weeks, we'll be dividing each topic into maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And throughout the week, we'll be having coding tutorials based on this topic. We'll be having topic of the week and so on. So the theme of each week will revolve around this topic, and we'll be having 2 or 3 such topics a week. Moving on, we'll be having the placement FAQs, where we'll be answering questions based on the questions which we get from the students of your batch. So we'll be releasing this on a weekly basis, and we'll be answering questions like how much CGPA is required, what are the most important computer science subjects which you will have to deal with, and any other question you can throw at us. So we'll be doing 1 of this a week, and we'll be going into real detail. So by the time you watch this, you'll understand what you need to do. Moving on, we have the interview experience videos. And like Vignesh mentioned, we have experience in over 16 super dream companies. So that is a lot of interviews which you have attended, because each interview comprises of 3 or 4 separate rounds. So we're looking at around 70 interviews between us. So we'll be talking about the challenges faced in the interviews. How do we begin the prep? What are the topics you have to revise? What are the companies which you have to target? The division for aptitude, the technical rounds, what sort of thing we did during our time. And we'll be uploading these on a weekly basis. So on each week, you can expect a different company. So yeah. Moving on, we'll be having coding tutorial weeks, and this will be based on the topic of the week. So let's say that we have decided to go with the two-pointer method, or we have decided to go with the sliding windows. Here we'll be having 3 or 4 tutorial videos where we'll be taking questions from HackerRank and LeetCode based on this topic. And these will be the most frequently asked questions in your interviews. And since we're trying to be language agnostic, which means we're not focusing on any single programming language, we know that each of you will have your preferences with Java, Python, and C++. So we'll be doing all 3. You're free to choose whichever language you want, and you can click on the relevant video and watch them. And we'll be making multiple videos a week based on the difficulty level of this topic. Yes, problem of the week. So problem of the week is like, we'll be assessing you. Like, this is not exactly a test of sorts, because, this is not any sort of a credit-based course. Basically, let's say that you have watched the 5 videos in the week and you feel you're ready to tackle this topic. We'll be giving you a HackerRank link, which you can attempt, and you'll be seeing a question based on this topic. And you can test your understanding on this topic, whether you have understood it. If you have any doubts, you're free to ask us. And this will be a really good learning experience for you. And it's completely optional. It's just a self-check to see if you have understood the topic of the week. So all the videos which I mentioned earlier, it will be on our YouTube channel, which is called BreVity Code Intuitively. And all the codes as well will be uploaded on GitHub. I'm sure most of you will be familiar with the GitHub platform. And any sort of coding tutorial video we do, any sort of syntax video we do, the code will be up on GitHub so that you are free to save it or use it in your codes later on as well. So we encourage you to subscribe to the channel and watch the few videos we have put up already in the following order. Next slide, please. First, you can watch the channel trailer, so you'll have a glimpse of what is to come. Next, you can watch the BreVity roadmap video, where Vignesh will talk about the various topics and why they are important in detail. Next, we'll be dropping the Java versus C++ versus Python video. For those of you who haven't chosen a programming language yet, we'll be talking about the pros and cons of each language, and you can choose which language to choose. Based on that, you can watch the Java STL video or the C++ STL video or the Python STL video. All of these 3 videos are already up on YouTube, and we have covered the most important methods and data structures which you will be using in your interviews. So by watching this video, you can definitely get a good idea of what to expect. Finally, you can watch the Discord video. Vishal will be talking about Discord next, so he'll be covering that. And then you can get ready for week 2, which will be beginning on Monday, where we'll be tackling the two-pointer algorithms. See, the way we have structured this course, it's not fully structured. We just wanted to keep it open. because everyone has a different pace and has different priorities. For example, you might have a heavy semester ahead of you, and you might not be completely ready to devote your time preparing for placements right now. So all of our YouTube videos will be available from release time to whenever YouTube ends, which is probably a very long time. And Discord will always be up all the time, and the moderators are really cool people. I know them personally, and they'll be willing to help you guys out. Talking about Discord, here's Vishal who will share a few things about the Discord server.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right, thanks, Robin. So, when talking about Discord, I just want to get one thing out of the way because a lot of people probably have this question. So, I know we've told before about Microsoft Teams, then why do we need Discord again? So, there's a few reasons why we actually chose Discord. One thing is like all the mods, we are super comfortable with Discord. We've used this like for years now. And then there's the thing about bots. You can add bots to the server for moderating, automatically moderating the server, which takes some weight off our shoulders. We don't have to check every single message and see if it adheres to the rules and all that. And then we obviously have the ability to create different channels. So we can pretty much split every topic, and every topic can have its own text channel, you'd say, like where you can actually ask for doubts and stuff. So here's a brief overview. To the right, you can see all the channels, and to the left is basically what the user interface looks like. Now, many of you might already use Discord. You will fit right in. You probably know how everything works. Now, if you haven't, it's really not hard at all. Like once you install the app, and another reason why we picked Discord was it's completely cross-platform. So you can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, you can use it on the web. No matter what you're on, you can use Discord. Next slide, please. So as I was talking, we have bots. Now we have a few bots already added to the server. We have the Dank Memer bot as well, who is active in the memes channel. It's off topic. We have a few off topic channels as well because we don't want to keep it all work, no fun sort of area. And then we have the mod bot to help us moderate the server, then Rhythm for music. And then we also have separate roles for each of the members of the server. Now there are moderators such as me, Vignesh, and pretty much everyone else apart from Robin, who is the admin. So since he created the channel and since he started the entire thing, he's the admin. Next. So the entire point of this server is so that you could get your questions answered. But what I really want to stress upon is we wanted this server, not just the server, this entire initiative to still flourish long after we are gone. So the plan was to build this sort of ecosystem which sustains itself. And with Discord, we can really accomplish that because like once you guys get placed and eventually graduate, we can pass the torch on to you guys, and you guys could take over this from uploading the videos to moderating the Discord servers, and then you could do the same thing that we are doing for you to the juniors. So I mean, obviously, like we can't spend probably a lot of time after a couple of years, I guess, because we will have our own workload in our workplaces. So you guys would be better suited in every way to take over the torch from us, and that's exactly what we're planning. So to conclude everything and wrap stuff off, we have Akash.
Okay. So hi guys. My name is Akash, and I'm here from BreVity. So I would like to get one thing clarified and out of the way first. We here at BreVity, we are doing this out of our own passion, and we feel the need that we need to give back something. You know, when we were in your shoes, we never really had this kind of help, and it was really difficult for us. So that's one thing I want to get out of the way. And the second thing is, do it out of your own passion, all right? Have that kind of self-drive in you that you need to get Amazon or you need to get PayPal. Have that drive in you, because no matter the amount of effort we put in, at the end of the day, the key to unlocking your super dream company lies solely within your hands. So that's something that you all need to take care about. Don't take this as a burden like Justus has said over here. Take this just as some additional course, not even a course, just like additional learning content where you have to put in like maybe 1 hour or 2 hours a day. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we ask from you guys. And like I said, myself and Vignesh and Siddharth, we started out coding around like December, and most of the guys I know, they started out much later than that. So it's only going to be October right now, and there are like still 9 months to go for your placements. So there's an ample amount of time for you guys to practice. 9 months can make a huge drastic difference in your programming abilities, the way you're able to attend interviews, and your problem solving techniques. 9 months is a big time, and if utilized properly, I'm sure all of you would be in super dream companies by the end of July. So that's something that we need to make sure about. And there will obviously be a few bumps along the ride. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. So that's something you need to remember. Something that might be easy for me or might be easy for a few of your peers might not be easy for you. But don't worry, that's just how it is. But it will get better as you go on with the course. We are here to help you, and our Discord channels and WhatsApp groups are always active and live. So any relevant questions, just throw it at us and we'll be there to help you. We have absolutely no problems in that. And don't be shy. Okay, we are all in your footsteps too, and we are all pretty shy in asking questions. So don't be shy. It's all right. We are probably not even 1 year elder to you guys. So it's totally fine. Ask your questions to us. We are there for you. And these are very exciting times for all of us here at BreVity, and we're looking forward to embarking on this journey with all of you guys. I'm sure you all are very talented, and I'm sure you're all looking forward to this too. So that's it from us at BreVity. So if you have any questions, please do shoot them at us. We are open to questions right now.
Robin, then next week for the same time, Saturday onwards, shall we start this training? Is it convenient for your team?
Ma'am, actually the way the training will be taking place is on YouTube. So from Mondays to Fridays, we'll be uploading 5 or 6 videos, which will be about maybe 5 to 10 minutes each. And they have to watch these videos, and any questions related to these videos or anything whatsoever, they can ask us on Saturdays. We can maybe put some sort of a time on Saturdays where they can interact with all of us. All the moderators will be active that time. And maybe Microsoft Teams or Google Meet, whatever be the case, and you can interact with us, and any sort of questions we are ready to answer at that time.
Yes, Robin, that's why I'm also telling. Is every Saturday 10 o'clock, shall we fix that time?
Is 10 o'clock convenient to the students, ma'am? Like, if that is fine, we are okay with it.
Saturday they don't have a class, so we'll fix the same time. Saturday 10 o'clock every Saturday. I'll create one class in Microsoft Teams based on the interested students fill the Google form.
Okay.
So next week onwards we'll join in the Microsoft Teams, and you can proceed in your own way. And please guys, make utilize of this opportunity and take it in a good sense. Sir, Justus, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe we can give time for 18 BC students to post some questions to the team. 18
Yes,
BC
sir.
students, you can get clarified your questions.
Come on, guys, don't feel shy. We're just a few months elder to you. It's no issues whatsoever.
So my question, Robin, to you and team.
Yes, sir.
If for the 5 days, it will be YouTube videos, and the students have to learn from the YouTube videos, correct?
Yes, sir.
And on Saturday, you guys will be available for one-to-one interaction, or you'll be giving a training like a classroom session. What is that kind of thing you are going to do?
So we did not originally have any plan for live interaction on Saturdays and Sundays, but Saturdays and Sundays we'll be able to answer queries or help students solve problems or give them a general intuition on our Discord server. That is, throughout the week, if they want, they can ask queries, questions, and the questions will accumulate. On Saturdays and Sundays, we'll be free from all of our other works, from video editing to creation to content creation. We'll be free at that time, so we can interact with them lively on Discord. So it wasn't exactly a classroom kind of session, but more of a utilization of our free time. So nobody's limited by their availability at that point of time.
Okay, so you guys will be there on Saturday morning from 10 to maybe we'll say 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, for example. So you guys will be available there, and the juniors would come and ask their queries or get their things done. Correct?
Exactly, sir.
Okay. And mock interviews and the other stuff. Are you planning to have those kind of stuff also?
Yes, definitely, sir. As I discussed with you earlier, we are definitely doing that. Even Sibhi Akash has asked that question. Are we creating the mock problem-solving channel? To answer the question, yes, we are. That is one of our plans, definitely, because that will be a very good training for you as well, like a sort of mock interview experience where one of us will take the role of the interviewer and the other will take the role of the student, and we will be doing that for sure. So that
okay, that will be a video kind of thing, or you will be doing it in real. Maybe you'll be connected online. You'll select one student, and you ask questions, and the student will answer. Will it be a formal video shooted thing, or you'll be doing it live?
Actually, what we thought is we have two options, sir. One is to do it within the group itself. That is, like our team, like we mentioned, people are placed in PayPal, Techion, American Express, and so on. So maybe we can show them how our own experience was. The second idea is we'll live stream the process. We'll select a student, whoever has been performing well in the test, or however we choose to select someone. And we can do a live session, maybe on Teams or any platform, where that person will take the place of the student. We'll be the interviewer, and we'll be having a sort of mock session. And all the other students can see that as well, and they can learn how to better handle the situation. Like we can do sessions. Yeah, we can do it like that as well.
Okay. And will it be in MS Teams or in Discord?
If it's many people, it has to be MS Teams, sir, because I think Discord, the maximum in a single channel is, I believe it's 10. I'm not exactly sure, but definitely we can do it on Teams because we can have more people at the same time.
Okay. Okay. If it is in Teams, in this Google form, if the students have registered, Vijaylakshmi madam will create a classroom for you in the Teams. And yourself and Vijaylakshmi madam will be the moderator for the Teams classroom, and others will be the participants. So you plan accordingly, have a discussion with Vijaylakshmi ma'am, and then you can proceed.
Okay. Yeah. Can I also send a Discord server link in the chat now, sir? Because I think people are asking about it.
Yes, you can.
Sai, can you send the links?
Yeah, sure.
So can non-CST student can join?
As sir already told that first we'll start with the CSE students, later we'll think it of other branches. Is it correct, sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Though we are doing not from academics, we have to get permission from the management also. So if you're going to extend for other students also, then we have to talk to the deans and get their formal approval and then do it.
Okay. Yeah. Sir, actually talking from our batch point of view, from the 17 batch, what we found was many of the EEE, the EC students, other streams, they were really struggling because not many core companies are coming, like as of now. So they are trying for software, and what is happening is since they are not used to it, like 3 years they haven't done CSE related things. So suddenly they are being thrust into an environment where within a couple of weeks they're supposed to learn everything at the same time. So it's going to be really hard for them as well. So it would be nice if you can get permission for the other departments as well. Like that's what we feel about it. So.
Yeah, that's correct. Now, first of all, we have to tell them that we are successfully running this.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe after a month's time, when we get a good feedback from your juniors as well from the faculty, then I can project that to the other deans also, telling them that we have got a good team of people working on these things, and we can extend to EEE and EC students, mechanical, etc., etc. So let us start the show. Let us go ahead with our work, and after a month's time, then we'll give the report to them, and then we'll ask them to join.
Sir, yes, sir. In the same beat, the YouTube channel is more of an open for all kind, no, sir. So I think it's fair to release the YouTube channel, whereas Discord will take up a lot of our time. So YouTube channel is fine. What do you think about it, sir?
That is also fine. Yeah, YouTube channel you can spread across the teams now.
Maybe it would be nice if you could send an official mail with it, sir.
Yes. You send me the link so that I could share with the deans also.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes.
The last question, would you suggest any soft copies for learning programming? What do you mean by soft copies? Pawan Sai? Like, yeah, definitely. If you check out the YouTube channel or a Discord group, you'll see multiple links. And each YouTube video as well, in the description, we are sharing multiple resources, which is where we studied these things from. So you can expect in every YouTube video, there will be multiple links in the description, which will lead you to all sort of relevant material, which you'll find really useful.
So am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
So what will be the level of this training, like from medium to like to advanced level, or from the basic, like starting from basic, like the subject like?
Vignesh, can you take that?
Okay. So our ultimate aim is to teach data structure and algorithm in a very enjoyable and engaging fashion. So it would be nice if you have some amount of programming knowledge. For example, a knowledge of what a for loop and if statement is, which will be taught in college. So you might have a little bit of familiarity. We'll take over from there and then build upon that. So we'll be taking over how to code rather than what is a for loop and such basic level. So currently we've uploaded YouTube video containing what an STL data structure is and what to develop a general familiarity. But over the course of time, when we show you how to code actually, we'll explain very clearly the individual parts of it too. So just feel free. We'll be starting from scratch only.
Thank you.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Rohan.
We have one more question. Can a student from a CGPA range of 7.5 to 8 at least get a chance to sit for a super dream company? Okay.
That is a tough question. Sir, would you like to take over?
Yeah, I think I can answer this. See, the way CGPA works is it's like an entry ticket, right? It's like the super dream companies, they allow 7-pointers, okay? Like they do allow 7-pointers. But the point being, you will not be allowed for all the super dream companies, okay? So you'll get a bit of limited opportunities compared to the other people who are above, let's say, a 9-pointer CGPA or something. But you can definitely get a chance. Like your question is, will you get a chance? Yes, you will get a chance. I would say so far, at least they have gotten chances for 15 to 20 companies in the range you're saying.
Okay, I'd like to add one more thing to that. So the answer is not really completely straightforward here because from our experience, even though the criteria was like 8.5 or something like that, but realistically we saw the people who were getting shortlisted for the next round were all 9+. Now we don't know if it's a coincidence or it's some internal metrics, but to be on the safer side, it's good to be at least 8.5+. But we don't know if this was the case because of the COVID pandemic situation or whatever. But the answer is yes, you can sit for super dream companies, but there's an asterisk there. For sure.
Yes, and to add to that, coming Wednesday, I will be actually covering a video on CGPA. So all things CGPA related for placements will be released on Tuesday, I believe, Tuesday or Wednesday. So once that video does come out, do check it out. You will definitely get an idea of what sort of CGPA you are and what you need to do to improve upon it. Because you have 2 semesters left. Some of us were 8.8, 8.7 at the end of the 5th semester. And we managed to push it to almost 9 by the end of the 6th semester. So if you are in the range between, that 8.8, 8.9, do try to push it to 9. At the same time, if you're maybe 7.7, 7.8, do try to make it 8. Like that is the best advice I can give you regarding this. What's the threshold CGPA above which it shouldn't matter with respects to placements only? If you want to be eligible for 100% of the companies, I guess I would say 9.5 because there were 3 or 4 companies which asked for 9.5. So if you want a CGPA which it doesn't matter, that would be 9.5. Yeah, like Vignesh, like I mentioned, we'll be covering all of this in detail on the FAQ video. That is the first FAQ video we will be releasing because we know it's the most hotly talked about topic. So yeah. What is the number of companies visits in a year for placements in VIT?
I think that is more of a statistics question which is there on VIT's website.
Yeah, it's there on VIT's website. You can see it. The records of all previous years are available in the VIT website. If you want to know there's a difference in the companies because of the pandemic situation, I would say like so far from what I have seen personally, it doesn't seem too affected. Like the same names have come this year. So there's nothing to worry about with respect to the COVID pandemic situation. VIT has done an amazing job with regards to that, to bring the companies like how they always have. So yeah. Apart from DSA, how important are projects and learning development tools? Vignesh, can you take this?
I would like to answer this. So Anuj, here's the thing. You are getting employed in a company to solve the company's problems, not to companies want people who solve their problems, not people who know how to crack the interview. So for projects and your self-development, self-learning, and your other aspects are also very, very crucial to getting selected. To cross the first mass shortlist criteria, you will need a good amount of DSA. But from there on, it is your resume, your attitude towards programming, and your other projects that will matter more. Have I answered the question, Anuj? I'm going to assume yes. Thank you.
Okay, Robin.
Yes, sir.
So you have got a WhatsApp group also?
Yes, sir.
And you send a YouTube channel also?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the interested students would join the WhatsApp group, and I'll forward this channel to the other school students also. And
Yes,
from now on, Vijaylakshmi madam will be taking care of the entire thing.
Okay, sir.
So anything that you want to discuss, anything that you want to have guidance on the academic part, you can very well contact Vijaylakshmi madam. She is the placement coordinator for BTech CSE.
Okay, sir. Brilliant.
And soon, maybe as I'm talking, I'll be talking to Dean regarding MCA, MTech software engineering students also might pull in. Okay, I'll talk to the other program chairs and I'll get back to you. So at least from scope, we can have good number of students who are participating in this.
Okay, sir. That sounds really good.
Right. Now, when are you going to start the classes? Right from Monday?
Yes, actually already the videos are uploaded, sir. Like I mentioned, week 1 videos, which are the bootcamp videos, are already up. Okay. And we'll be starting the 2-pointer technique algorithms from Monday onwards, sir.
Okay. And the interaction sessions will be starting from next Saturday.
Yes, next Saturday, sir.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
In the meantime, like this is one query from my side. This week, BTech is joining. BTech CS is joining this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And maybe after 15 days, MCA students are joining and MTech software engineering students are joining. Now, there will be levels of students joining at a different point of time. Now, how will you be handling all these students in synchronous, or you'll be dealing in different batches?
Sir, can you give that a try? Okay. So our YouTube channel will act as a catch-up for who have just entered into it, and from there on, our Discord is categorized in such a way that different levels will ask different questions on different threads. So thereby we can quickly segregate and group people of the same peer level into the same category. From there on, our team has been categorized in such a manner that depending upon the topic, depending upon the title, and depending upon the programming language, we will distribute among ourselves. So from there on, it will be taken care of us, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So it doesn't matter at what point they join, because since the YouTube videos are always up, they can always catch up at any point they want. So
yeah, that is okay. But then doubt clearing session and your mock sessions, how will they be attending? BTech CSE different timings and MTech software in different timings. Now, how will that be planned?
Like we already mentioned before, sir. All of this mock interviews will be on YouTube, so they are not bound by any time limit. And the question answering session is again very flexible. On Saturdays and Sundays, there is no fixed time. So whenever we are free, we'll try to answer as many questions as possible within our physical limit. But like I said, everybody will have different lifestyles and time schedules in their current life. So that's how we propose to tackle that situation, sir.
See, in December, you guys will be going for your internship, for your capstone project.
Sir. Yes, sir.
At that time, it will be available for the 18BC students.
Exactly, sir. So, like we already mentioned before, our aim is to set up a framework or a platform and an ecosystem surrounding which we'll be able to assist as many as possible. And once we've done that, the others will take over. The ones who are newly employed and our juniors will have become seniors. They will take over and pass on the baton.
Okay. So once 18BC students have got placement in Dream and Super Dream, then they'll be taking care of the training.
Exactly, sir. So it's more of a legacy for VIT that will continue on for years.
That's a good model. That should be there always.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. You can create teams classroom.
Yes, I'll create, sir. Okay.
Yes, and you and Robin will be the moderators, and other students will be participating.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
Fine,
we'll
sir.
give 1 week time for students to register in the Google form.
Okay, sir.
I'll also send a mail to all the other 18BCs who haven't come for this meeting, and maybe let them
Okay,
register.
sir.
And after registration, you add to the MS Teams, and from there on, you can take it forward.
Maybe you can send them a
sir.
recording of this orientation, sir.
Yeah, we
I'll
can
try
do
to
that.
first.
So this has to be run completely by the students, right? So I hope there will be no complaints about the way the classes are handled, the way students are behaving. So I think there won't be much complaints from both the sides, from both 17 and 18 BC, right?
Yes, sir. That's the beauty of this model, sir.
Yeah, there is no teacher and student kind of thing here. So you all will be comfortable in your own peer learning environment.
Exactly.
So 18 BC students, if you have a problem, you talk to them directly. And 17 BC, you are there to help your juniors. So there is no kind of ego kind of thing, no kind of the regular teaching stuff and all, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Collaborative development.
if at all you need a help from VIT, maybe then I can come in and give you some facilitation.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll be needing that in the near future. We'll talk to you, sir.
Yeah, we'll plan that.
Okay, and other students, thanks a lot for coming, and it'll be really nice if you share it with your friends as well, because this whole thing is a peer learning environment. So learning with your friends and getting placed in companies with your friends, that's a different feeling altogether. That is the feeling we have in our group right now, and we'd really love it if you guys have the same feeling as well. So do share it with your friends.
Okay, Vijaylakshmi ma'am, if there are no queries, shall we wind up the meeting?
Yes, sir.
You want
That is
to say
good.
something?
We'll wind up. I think no. Guys, I think no queries. Shall we wind up the meeting? Third year students. If you are having query, also no problem. Next week onwards, you can post, and the Robin and team is there to help you out.
Yeah, the Discord server is always up. If you have any questions, just post it there. You'll get your replies.
Sir, we'll wind up the meeting, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Justus sir and Karmel ma'am. Thank you, students, and also I am thanking Robin and team for their initiation. Karmel ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you want to add up, ma'am?
No, ma'am. I just want to thank Justus sir and Robin and team for this new initiative. As of now, we don't have any this kind of plan before. This is the first initiative. I think this will really help 18BC students when they are preparing for the placement. Robin and team, wish you all the best, right? So any help you can contact me or sir or Vijaylakshmi ma'am at any time, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, pa. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Take care.